My wife demanded I donate my kidney to my stepdaughter, and when I refused, she threatened divorce. I agreed. Now she's begging me to reconsider, but my answer is still no. Hello Reddit I+ here. You ever have one of those moments where you realize your marriage is basically a hostage negotiation? Yeah, me neither. Until my wife tried to shake me down for a kidney. Let me start from the beginning. I married Rachel 3 years ago. She had a teenage daughter, Lily, from her previous marriage. I won't lie, being a stepdad is a thankless job. You're basically the background character in someone else's sitcom. But I tried my best. I paid for things, gave her space, and let her call me by my first name instead of Dad, which, honestly, I was cool with. Everything was fine. Until Lily got sick. It was bad. Kidney failure. Doctors said she needed a transplant, and wouldn't you know it, I was a perfect match. Now, I'm not heartless. I felt awful for Lily. But let's be real, I only have 2 kidneys. 2. And I kinda need both, for filtering toxins and not dying. So when Rachel sat me down one night and, in the sweetest voice possible, asked me to save her baby's life, I hesitated. And that hesitation sealed my fate. She lost it. Full-on meltdown. How could you be so selfish? This is your stepdaughter. She started pacing, throwing her hands in the air, listing all the things she's done for me over the years. By the way, fellas, if your wife ever starts listing all the things she's done for you, brace yourself. You're about to lose an argument you didn't even know you were having. Then came the big one. If you don't do this, I'll divorce you. Now I had a choice. I could cave and give up a kidney to a girl who still ignored my existence 75% of the time, or I could call her bluff. And let's be honest, there was no way I was donating an organ under duress. So I looked her dead in the eye and said, okay, let's get divorced. Cue the world's most awkward silence. Rachel blinked at me like I'd just spoken in tongues. What? You said if I don't do this, you'll leave me. So, I guess we're done. She stammered, spluttered, then stormed off. I thought maybe she needed time to cool off, but nope. The next day, she was on the phone with a lawyer. And you know what? I didn't even fight it. I let her file the papers. She wanted a husband who'd play organ donor on demand, and I wasn't that guy. Fast forward a month, and suddenly, she's back. Tearful, apologetic, all, I didn't mean it, I was just scared, I love you, please reconsider. Apparently I was supposed to be honored that she wanted to use me as a spare parts warehouse. I told her no. Firmly. Repeatedly. And it turns out, once you say no to a woman who's used to getting her way, she short-circuits. But you love me. You love Lily. Yeah, I said. But I also love my internal organs. Call me crazy, but I prefer to keep them inside my body. She tried every trick in the book. Guilt, bargaining, even attempted seduction. Which, let me tell you, is weird when you know it's because of a kidney. But I didn't budge. Eventually, she got the message. I wasn't giving up my kidney, and I wasn't taking her back. And here's the kicker. Lily ended up getting a transplant from someone else. She's fine, thriving even. And me? Well, I've got both my kidneys and my freedom. So, if there's a lesson here, it's this. Never negotiate with terrorists or emotionally manipulative spouses. And always, always keep your organs to yourself. Oh, but wait, there's more. You see, Rachel didn't just want me back because of love or nostalgia. Turns out, the guy she started dating right after me? Yeah. He had a whole collection of red flags, including a tendency to disappear for days at a time and an outstanding warrant for fraud. Guess who came crawling back the second she found out her new beau had used her credit cards to finance a trip to Vegas? I'll give you one guess. She showed up at my apartment, tears in her eyes, acting like she had just realized I was the one all along. I didn't even let her inside. Rachel, I said, I think you're confusing me with someone who gives a damn. Then I shut the door. And that, my friends, is how I kept my kidneys, my sanity, and my dignity intact. Cheers to a life free of crazy exes and unnecessary surgeries.